Oh, I better share it on Facebook. Oops, I forgot about Facebook. Okay. My teeth are hurting. Publish. Okay. Morning. I'm just setting up my screen and things. So this is my hair. It's grown a little bit. I think it's a little bit longer. So if I pull the bottom bit, and it feels really healthy as well from having it in the African threading. So I'm going to keep doing it. Maybe like 3 weeks of natural and then 3 weeks of twisted up or something. Yeah. The top bit's always a bit shorter than the back. It's always a bit shorter here. Because I had locks in my hair. I had to cut them out. Well, I had to cut the front part of my hair out to get some of the locks out. So it's a bit shorter at the front. But yeah, it's healthy. It feels really healthy, and I can see a slight difference in the length. So. Hi Lee, morning. And the grey, you can see the grey, but I don't mind it when it's loose like this. I don't mind having the grey showing so much. Like a dog, one of them like saggy dogs. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, funny. Okay, let's go on Skype. So good morning, welcome to the Sunday. Going well. What's going well? It's going well. What, the hair? My hair? Oh, you mean the grey streaks? Yeah. Yeah, when my hair's loose, it seems to look okay, but when it's in plaits, quite, I don't know, it doesn't seem to look as nice. But, so, yeah. Yeah, I do these live broadcasts. Okay. Every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. and that's UK time. So you can watch me on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, and you can send in questions either by ringing or by writing questions to my Skype, which is Rebekah Maroon. And questions by email before Sunday, and I can answer them during the stream. Okay, I think it's hair back time. If I leave it down for long, it tends to get all like I don't like it after a while. It gets gets drier and it gets all yeah. I don't like it down. That's better. I'm more sweaty. Sweaty Betty. What am I saying? Yeah. Yeah. RebekahMaroon.com. It's Sunday morning. Oh. So I tend to just sit for a little bit and then let the introduction come out, and then you can ask questions about non-duality. Oops. Yes, Matt. This is such a beautiful thing to speak about. It's such a beautiful thing to be able to like come on the internet and share this beautiful message of freedom. It's such a beautiful thing that this body gets to express that love. And this is for every human. This is every human's discovery. That this is love. That what you are is total freedom. What you are doesn't exist in form. And yet there's this expression of everything. This is every human's discovery. This isn't something you have. So you don't discover this. And that illusory position of you is no more. Then the natural is that this is boundless freedom expressing itself as everything. That there isn't something static or permanent having a separate experience. There is just nothing appearing as everything, appearing as life, as movement, as appearances. When that apparent you is appearing, that apparent position of someone, it gives the impression like there's somebody separate having an experience or an appearance. You are an object, you are form, you are something limited and small. That you are someone in a position looking out at a separate world, at others. And from that fake, illusory position, because you feel separate from everything else, from everyone else, you will feel incomplete and abandoned. But what this message is expressing is that that isn't true. That position of you is not true. Really, as somebody, there isn't really someone separate having a separate experience, moving through the world, moving in time. An illusion, it's not true. this message points back to that freedom of not being something in this. It's home, 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 home. You aren't in the world. You aren't someone separate in the world. The world is in you. The world is in you. Everything is in you. Or you are everything. You can say it in different ways, but people have said it in different ways. But the point is, you aren't something. Good morning, Rebecca. I'm the one who sends every year the same message to your birthday. Oh, okay. I think I remember. Maroon, I think. Maroon. Well, hi, MNC. Yeah, I think I remember you. I've got 2 months yet. You're a bit early. Yes, Maroon. So if you aren't that position, if you aren't that one moving in time, the one with the story, the one with position, the one with qualities and characteristics, if you aren't something, someone, then the question is, who are you, or who's experiencing this? Who's really listening? If you aren't listening, if you aren't the one speaking and listening, then who's listening? Who's speaking now? Who's seeing now? Experiencing this? Who's thinking? Who's producing those thoughts? And then thought will say, me, I am. So another thought is saying, I am. I'm the one thinking these thoughts. True. Yes, it is. Well, then, who are you? What quality do you have? What position? Where are you? Are you in the ear? Are you in the shoulder? Where are you? What colour are you? Are you tall? Are you small? What texture do you have? Who are you? Then the mind goes crazy. It can't answer. I'm just me. I'm just me. But who? What are you? And that question isn't to provoke or really ask for the answer. It's like that Japanese thing. If a tree's knocked down, sawed down. If a tree falls in the woods and there's no one around to hear it, make a sound. You can't really answer those sort of questions. And there's no need to produce another concept, another thought to answer it. The point is, it reveals this emptiness, this spaciousness. Isn't someone separate experiencing this? It's just a, huh? Like we're so used to, as humans, with this complex brain, we're so used to living in the complexity of the mental realm, thinking. The brain's fantastic, that it can produce these concepts and things, ideas. But we're so used to living in that, and what the brain produces, these abstract concepts and ideas, we live in that because we are another construct. This idea we have of who we are is another construct, mental realm. And so that me is living in that with other ideas. The idea of me, the idea of others, and the idea of the world. So it's living in that dream. Dream. But it didn't just stay mental, it became a position, it became a contraction in the body. The idea of a me, of a person, became an actual experience in the body. So it feels as if there's someone here, and the image of that someone goes with it. The image of me in the mind goes with that sense of me in the body. And so we're used to living in thought. We're used to that thought energy, and that being the reality, that being true. What I think is true. What thought is saying is true. My opinions and my thoughts, what I think is happening, it is true and is a reality. And so this is pointing out that that is an idea, a thought, and it isn't true. There's nothing wrong with thoughts and ideas, but they aren't true, they aren't a reality. And the suffering is that this is true. I am true. This me idea is true. Think is true. thought is true, and that's the suffering. That one living in that one made up of that suffering. And so this is a breaking down of all those ideas and concepts, a breaking down of that mental you. It's an end to living in time. What's left is the actual experience of what's happening. That could be painful because we're so used to living in time, in thought. We've been running away from the pain of being separate and living in thought. So this is a coming back to what is happening. Coming back, but just a coming back. To what is. Is happening. So the bum is on the seat, the back is against the back of the chair. And so I'm describing that in language, but it's not actually that. Not the meaning of that. It's the immediacy of it. The rawness of it. The computer humming. Sensation. Sensation. Perception. But not the labeling of it. Not the someone hearing it, but the actual it. The actual it. That's all there is. So this isn't about something in time, getting somewhere in time. It, what is happening? There's nothing to be longed for. Something better coming in the future in time. You want to move towards something in time. The mind promises such riches in time. Time. Highs of pleasure in time. This is it. It's so complete already. Questions. That was a long introduction. So this is M&C. Understand them. Sorry, no. I'll go to Skype first, because Skype is the way that I asked questions to be sent. So I'll go to Skype people first. I don't mind. I just hi, Ramona. Okay. You must be live now. I am live. It's very hard to find your stream. No link to me. Oh, is it? Website. I'm sure I'll put a link to my website. I'll check that. Have you found it? There's no link to my website. I can't remember. I'll check it. Hi, Stefan. Wow. That is such a long question. Read that question. It's so long. It's like, it's that long. Hi, Stefan. Read that question. It's best you ring in. I know you're in India. I'm not sure what time it is. It's best that you ring in or ring me on Skype another time when I'm offline. But that's such a long question for me to read out. It's just too much. So I'll go to M&C after all that. I understand the message. It's a fiction. What is that? Maybe what is that recognizes that you are dual state? You are a dual state. What recognizes it? Nothing recognizes it. And that sounds really like, oh my God, but nothing recognizes it. Nothing is speaking. Nothing. It's nothing recognizes this. Nothing is speaking, nothing is seeing. There really isn't someone separate or someone at all. There's nothing being everything out of nothing. Recognizes anything. It's just that sense of someone drops or collapses or isn't anymore of being something. It's just not there anymore, and so there's just what's happening without someone claiming it, without someone owning it, someone in the middle witnessing or claiming. So there's just freedom expressing, freedom being everything, experiencer. That's what this is, nothing. Smiley face. Martin, but it seems like a reality that Obama once was president in the USA, or is it just a present vision? Yeah, like, well, look now, that idea that Obama was president in the USA, what is it now? It's a memory or an image appearing. Well, it is. So I could say, I bath an hour ago, but it's just a memory, a picture appearing that I can report about and say I went in the bath an hour ago. It's not a reality. It's just the brain is able to like take pictures or thoughts to the person. That thought or picture is a reality. It's real and it's true. So it's living in that image. So in the human world, we say, yes, I live in England. Yes, Obama was president of the US. Like that. I went in the bath an hour ago. We talk like that in the human relating world. But it's just not true. It's not a reality. But we're so used to living in that timeline. So talking about the actual reality is quite shocking for people. Like, what? There's just this happening? We're so used to living in that thought stream that what is like not ignored, but it's just people like can't believe it. that is just what's happening. is true. Memory is true, but what's happening isn't. Like, so it's past and future, just an appearance. Past and future. It's not even an appearance. It's just like we just use that in language because it's useful and it's practical to talk about what happened an hour ago or yesterday or last week or something. It's useful to describe something to another human, to plan what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's useful to talk about these imaginary things. So the human uses time, it uses that imagination of time practically to communicate. But that's all. When the person's there, they're living in that. They can only exist in time. The person can't exist here in this. It can only exist in that imagination of itself, which is linked to time. It's linked to me in time. It can't live in this. And this is the collapse of that person. Because it can't exist outside of time. It can't exist in the actual reality. You can only exist in past, what you've done, what's happened to you, what will happen, what you're going to do, what the problem is. You can only exist in that. It's so obvious. But it's so obvious, like, that you only exist in problems, or you only exist in time, in getting to something. These talks are so beautiful because they aren't in time. That's why they're so beautiful. They're so free. Because they aren't based in that timeline. This isn't a planned script. It's just speaking happening. The computer's humming. Thoughts are appearing. The body's moving. Happening. Thanks for your question, M and C and Martin. But it isn't just these talks. I mean, like, this is always the case. There's just life happening. It doesn't matter what the appearance is. When you aren't an appearance, when you aren't something anymore, but everything can happen. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't matter then how the character or the human is. Because that isn't you anymore. You aren't found in the appearances. So the character, body is the body. It acts, moves towards pleasure, away from pain, does whatever. It has no consequence to freedom, to what you truly are. think I slouch too much. I'm like this rather than like this. I think because I have breasts, I have quite big breasts. Not that big, but they're not small. So I kind of like get pulled forward. Rather just like such freedom, such you being you, but not as the person. The person can't be. I just mean like when there's not someone there anymore, then the body is free to be what it is. Free to be what it is. Which is wonderful, such freedom. It's trying to be a certain, be something to get love, approval, ultimately love, and avoid pain. Such a good message today. So grateful. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Hi, Rebecca, loving it. Hi, Mike. Is it your birthday? No, no, it's not. It's not. My birthday's the last day of July, July 31st. I will be 37 this year. 2017, so I know I'll be 37. The last day of July. So send your gifts in now. Okay, so there's no more questions. So So this is it. This is it. Sorry, Ben, but I'm going to end the stream now, so I'm not going to answer your question. Send it again next week, or send it to me on Skype, and I'll this time. But yeah, thank you for joining, and have a good week, and I'll see you next Sunday.